Hey, what's up, everybody? Set in Stone here. Jalen, Noah, Leroy. As you see, we got a little change of venue. Look at the new digs.
It looks
pretty
nice.
good, pretty good. Yeah. So as you can probably see in the title of today's video, what we're gonna be talking about today are embarrassing stories from our past. Things from childhood, things from more recently. Anything you can think of, anything that we find to be a funny or embarrassing story about ourselves. You guys will get to know us a little bit better, so it'll be fun. But first, we want to talk about some news. The Oscars are tonight. If you're watching when this video goes live, Get Out, Phantom Thread, 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, The Shape of Water, The Post, Lady Bird, and Call Me by Your Name are Dunkirk and The Darkest Hour. Those are the 9 nominees. I, Tonya is not nominated for Best Picture.
Really?
Yeah. Margot Robbie's nominated for Best Actress, but
okay.
Those are the 9 nominated. My favorite out of those got to be Get Out. I'm rooting for Get Out for a lot of the categories. Best Actor, Daniel Kaluuya. Best Picture, Best Director for Jordan Peele. Best Original Screenplay. It's up for a bunch of stuff. I hope it gets it.
He's got the comedy one, right?
No.
They didn't go up for the comedy?
There's no, genre categories in the Oscars. It's just Best Picture.
That's why we're not predicting them, so...
Yeah. And, so I'm looking forward to it. 3 Billboards is a strong favorite in a lot of people's minds. Shape of Water could be a dark horse. So it should be fun. I'm rooting for Get Out is probably my favorite out of those, like I said. And hoping for a good little Noah.
Okay. Well, the NFL Combine is currently happening right here in Indianapolis.
Woo! Indy, baby.
The hometown. Some top performers, definitely Saquon Barkley. Pray to whatever higher power, whoever Tom Cruise, if that's who you would choose to pray to.
Yeah. Johnny Bravo.
Let's pray that Saquon ends up in Indy.
That would be
let's hope that.
Ideal. He is a once in a lifetime kind of athlete.
But yeah, he's just killing the combine. And then Shaq Griffin from UCF, he at a young age lost one of his hands, but he didn't let that stop him from achieving his dream of becoming an NFL player.
That's pretty dope.
So he's a linebacker
Really?
out of Central Florida.
That's pretty dope.
And he had 20 reps on bench press using a prosthetic hand, and he ran the 3rd fastest 40.
Really?
At the combine as a linebacker. He ran a 4.38. Faster than Saquon.
Yeah.
So
that's
crazy.
That's really cool. It's really cool.
So yeah, we're excited
some of the big
for that.
headlines there.
And then next up we have Atlanta that premiered last Thursday or this Thursday. And we were extremely excited for it. And we were not disappointed, I can say.
Definitely in the Atlanta spirit. It was a good episode.
We've been waiting for about a year and a half now. It's been a long time. And definitely it's as funny, it's as creative, and it's I don't know how to say it, and it's as intelligent as it once was.
Yeah, just weird, surreal, I don't know, just cool.
Mm-hmm. It made me miss it so much. It made me realize how much I missed it. Because when that was on, that's one of the only shows besides Rick and Morty where I want to be at home at that time and I want to sit down and watch it. I want to go on Reddit and stuff and just talk about it.
Now we get it every Thursday again.
Yeah. Cat Williams is on this episode.
Oh man,
hilarious in it.
A really good part.
Yeah.
Darius.
Darius was Darius.
Darius has to be one of my favorite characters.
Paperboy had almost.
He was hardly in it at all.
Yeah. No part in the episode.
I'm waiting for Van.
Uh-huh.
I'm very excited for Van.
Yeah, I don't know if shooting for this season could have conflicted with her shooting for Deadpool 2 at all, so she might not be in it for a little bit.
Well, they might be doing the old format where it's like some people aren't on some episodes. Like Van got her own episode last time with this teacher episode.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we'll see.
Zazie Beetz. It's a cool name. Yeah, in news for the channel, I didn't get a chance to put out a video about it, but in our last prediction video for the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, your boy, Jay Money, Jalen Hennessy, the Hen Dog, Jay Meister, took the title. I'm the champ now.
Not for long.
I'm never giving it up. I got a taste of gold, and I'm not letting it go. So get used to me being the champ, all right? Because it's not going anywhere anytime soon.
In what, a week?
Something like that.
Yeah. Well, we'll see at Fastlane, and then after that we got the big WrestleMania.
The big WrestleMania.
The big wrestling show.
The big wrestling bowl show.
Vince McMahon's big bowl of wrestling.
Yeah. Alright. So, let's get on to our...
That's all of our news and stuff.
Yeah, let's get on to our main segment.
Our main topic for today, like I said earlier, embarrassing stories.
Everyone's got
them.
Yeah.
We don't like to think about them too much, but it's good to be able to talk about them and laugh at yourself. So, with that being said, Leroy.
Let's start
off with the doozy.
Okay. I guess I can start off with my most embarrassing moment of all time. So, I've had some ups and downs in my life.
Right.
We all know this.
Yeah.
And in 8th grade, I had a girlfriend, and we've always been.
You had a girlfriend?
I'm sorry. But
I'm just kidding.
we thank you. We've always had our ups and downs, and it wasn't always the most healthy relationship. So I think it was our final time. And we broke up, and I absolutely had a mental breakdown. Let me tell you what. So it was by our school's tennis courts, and I don't know what I was thinking. Look, it's so it's so cringy, but it's like, okay, so I had a mental breakdown, and I was like, you can't do this. This is bull crap. Yada yada yada. And then I proceed to run as fast as I can. Wait, no, I wasn't yet. It wasn't yet.
Okay,
I started running. I stood by this, like, you know, those powered, like, lines, the thing that holds up the power lines. Took off my shirt, waved it around my head. So here I am in the middle of my school's, like, tennis courts with my shirt off, and I'm waving it around my head. Okay, so I'm like, you can't do this to me. And so I don't know what was wrong with me. I'm gonna be honest.
Why'd you wave it around your head?
You know,
imagine you took off running.
You know.
Oh my god.
That probably the lowest point I've ever been. So yeah, that's my mental breakdown story.
I'll follow up, I guess, with another breakup story. It's not nearly as I don't even know how to describe Leroy's. So mine was, I think, 6th grade, and so it was an elementary school relationship. So I think we hung out outside of school like once.
Yeah,
but
it was one of those.
And then I had an orthodontist appointment, and I got a text on my way to the orthodontist appointment, and it was like, "Hey, I think we're gonna break up. I think this is like I don't want to date you anymore." And I was like, so at first, I'm taking it hard. Obviously, I'm like, man, look what I do. Like I can't believe what's going on.
Too much.
So I'm like, oh, I gotta get out of my head real quick. So I turned the radio up, and "Just a Dream" by Nelly is on the radio, and Just a Dream was it was a banger back in the day, but it was about Nelly thinking he was in love with the girl, and finding out that it wasn't like a real love.
Yeah.
So I turned it up and I was like, oh man, this song like really like it's hitting home, man. Like this is really like what I'm going through right now. So like I turned it up more in my mom's car, and I was just like looking out the window, and I was like, this is life. This is what it's come to.
It's like a movie scene where
that's what I thought. I was like, man, this is you can't write this stuff.
You cannot tell me that you have never sat on, like when you were younger, sitting on the bus listening to music, and you were just like, this could be a music video, right?
Yeah, exactly. Or just like a scene from like a sad movie or something.
What's the song by I remember this vividly. It's by Linkin Park. Where it's like, we're building it up.
Yeah.
What's that song called?
To burn it back down.
I don't know.
And anyway, that song was on, and I had my headphones on. I was on the way to a football game, and I had my headphones, and I was looking out the window, and I was like hyping myself up, and I was like, just like bobbing my head the whole bus ride.
All right, I guess I'll hop in next. Mine's not about a breakup. Mine's just about basically when I was a kid, I was weird about like sports and stuff, and I played like Little League basketball, and so I was in, I think it was like second or third grade or something. So I'm dribbling the ball. I get to about half court. I don't know why. I don't know if the timer was going down or what, but I decided to chuck up a half court shot. Barely make it from half court to the free throw line. Bounces off of a kid's head, like goes out of bounds or something. And the whole crowd starts laughing because it was funny. It was funny. I hit a kid in the head, but I got really embarrassed because I thought they were like laughing directly like at me. And so I start crying on the court, right? And like, I had to be consoled, and like my mom was like, it's okay, but I got really embarrassed. And then like another time, same basketball court, same grade, I think, we lose a game. I take it hard. It was just like in the middle of the season. It wasn't like the championship or anything. So I walk out of the gym into like the rest of the building, and I just like find a corner and like just like sit in the corner, and I'm there for like 2 hours just like curled up, angrily like seething about the loss. My mom and dad are looking for me for like 2 hours. They were mad when they found me. It was a debacle. But that's my basketball thing. Another
half court story, or more of a full court shot story. Not me. I'm gonna shout out the homie Nick Canavan.
Okay.
Oh, no.
So this was we were in middle school. He's a year older than we are.
Right.
So at basketball games, like when you're the home team, your crowd, like when the other team has the ball, they'll like do a fake countdown of the clock.
Right.
So there's probably still like 2 minutes left in the quarter or game. I don't remember like what quarter it was. So the other team had the ball, and so our little like middle school student section was like 10, 9, 8.
Yeah.
They were doing that, and we stole the ball. And there's still 2 minutes left, and Nick Canavan throws a full court shot in the middle of the game. And it doesn't get much better than that.
Oh man.
He still takes it hard to this day. He's like, man, y'all were counting down. I thought I had to do what I had to do. I thought I was about to win us the game.
Another middle school story for me. We used to have this teacher named Miss Hare. She was our history teacher. And she was doing this big long like PowerPoint.
No, it was a word. It was she did a
teacher analysis.
Because she like.
But apparently, it was the longest teacher analysis any teacher has ever wrote. It was like she said it was like 15 pages.
Jeez.
I don't know how you do 15 pages. But anyway, I was behind her desk for some reason. Like, I don't know if I was trying to sharpen my pencil or something, but she had her computer plugged into the wall over there, and it was taped down. So I'm not sure how I did this, but I like stop doing whatever I'm doing, and I walk from behind her desk towards my seat, and I trip over this wire, and her computer like totally like unplugs. And I didn't think anything about it.
And she's got it hooked up to the projector too, so like the whole class can like see like what she's doing, and like it just like cuts off black.
Yeah, and then everybody looks over, and our teacher was like, "Leroy, what did you do?" And then like starts like crying in class, oh, no. And everybody doesn't know what to do. So meanwhile I'm like, should I go out into the hallway? Should I don't know what to do in this situation. I'm sorry that I was doing something important. And then my man, Seth Santiago, shout out to Seth Santiago, calms Miss Harris saying, "Hey, there's a recovery document on Microsoft Word. If you need to know something about computers, go to Seth Santiago, because this man knows everything."
He's Geek Squad captain.
Yes, he should be. If he didn't create the Geek Squad in Best Buy, I don't know who did. Okay, so shout out to him, and shout out kind of to Miss Hare.
Back to middle school.
All right.
So, most of our middle school stories are linked. Me and Leroy are together, and then Jalen was separate because our middle school is separated by Blue Academy and Gold Academy. So like we're two separate wings, and me and Leroy had the same homeroom, and so we're in homeroom one day. We're messing around. Like see, I forget that me and Leroy were friends in middle school. I don't know, that often slips my memory.
Well, we weren't friends in freshman.
Yeah, that's what, like, cuz like we kind of like separated freshman year and then came back sophomore year.
Yeah.
But anyways, so we're in homeroom, we're messing around. We got like the big desk where like the desk and chair are connected together. Mm-hmm. And Leroy's like leaning in his chair like long ways in the chair. And so like I'm playing around, like I like grab his feet, like acting like I'm gonna tip him over, and I like full force like yank him up, and he just tips over with the whole desk.
It was the chair desk too. It wasn't
yeah. So
chair
it's connected. Everything's connected, and the whole desk with all of his force and weight lands on his thumb.
Oh God!
So you know, it's a big loud noise because we just like tipped over a whole desk.
And me.
Yeah. So Miss Sirianni, our homeroom teacher, she's yelling. She's like, "Leroy, what are you doing? Get up!" And Lee's like, "No, what tipped me?" And I was like, "I ain't tipped him. I ain't touching."
We don't know.
And then so we get that all done, and like we're all laughing. I think Lee's got like adrenaline pumping, I would assume.
Yeah. It didn't hurt.
Yeah. So like we're all good and stuff, and then I'll let Leroy take it over from here after Star.
Well, we were kind of still in Star, and I was like, "Hey guys, I think there's something wrong with my thumb." And this whole part of my thumb right here was just purple, and it was already starting to swell. And I was like, it feels numb right now, and I couldn't move it. I can move my fingertip just barely, but that's it. And they were like, "Oh man, I'm sorry." So we get out of Star, and I go to my English class, man, my thumb just gets as big as like I'd say about 3 grapes. Mm-hmm. Okay, and I look down and I text my mom. I said, "Mom, I think my thumb is broken. I've never broken. I fractured my wrist, but I've never like broken my bone before." So I was like, "Mom, I think my thumb's broken." And she was like, "Just go through the day, and then we can see it home." So I go through another period, and this thing is like, it's gone. Okay, I might as well not even have a thumb. And I was like, "Mom, I gotta go to the doctor." So we go to the doctor. Ended up being broken 3 different places, and not only was it broken 3 different places, I didn't blame it on him. All right, I blamed it on this dude named Ben. Okay?
Oh man, I forgot about Ben.
So this whole time I was basically like, Ben tripped over my chair, and I like fell and like landed on my thumb. That's what happened. Never once did I say, hey, a desk landed on my thumb and no one lifted up my legs. Until a year later, I finally tell my mom, and she was like, what? So yeah. Basically, my thumb was broke for 6 months. Here's another embarrassing story about my thumb.
Yeah, I remember.
So it was only supposed to be in a cast for 6 months, and then it should have been fine. About 4 months in, I was at my lunch table, and my lunch table was like, we were beatboxing, and we were doing raps and stuff.
Pencil beats.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't pencil beats. It was cast beats. I was beating my cast against the desk, like making beats because it was loud and it was deep.
Yeah.
Okay. Ended up, I re-broke my thumb in that cast doing that. So once those 6 months were up, they had to put 2 metal pins in my thumb.
Jesus.
And then I had to go through 6 more months of pins, and of cast and pins, and then they had to pull them out, which was it's the worst feeling I've ever had in my life because they're pulling straight metal out of a bone. Yeah. So 12 months of my life was spent in a cast because Noah decided to lift up my legs.
Look at us now, you two brethren.
Do you have another one, or do you want me to keep going?
We could.
I mean, yeah. Me and Noah have kind of like a joint one from back in the elementary school days.
Because me and Jalen been rocking since 2nd grade.
Yes, sir.
So, I'll start it out.
Okay.
You take it towards the end.
Yeah.
All right. So in elementary school, we had this like extra class because like in elementary school, you have one teacher the whole time that teaches like everything.
Right.
So, but at our school we had the GATE program, and GATE was an acronym for Gifted and Talented Education. So it was like the upper like higher level class or whatever. And like you would leave your like normal class and go to your GATE class for like 45 minutes in the morning and then 45 minutes in the afternoon.
Yeah, because one was for math, one was for English, but that's besides the point.
So, this is our first year in the program. So like we just got put into it. We're like, oh man, we made it. We're the upper echelon of the school. We got this. So our very first day in class, we get to the class. Miss Kenworthy's there. All the smart people in the school are there. Me and Jalen were the newbies in the class, and we're just sitting off to the side. We're a little scared, and
so Noah taps my shoulder, and he's like, we want to make a good impression. It's our first day in the smart class. We want to seem smart. Noah taps my shoulder. He's looking at this bulletin board. He said, "Man, what's a Mimu?" I said, "Huh?"
I said,
"A Mimu."
I said, "A Mimu."
So I look at the bulletin board, and it says Mimu, right? Mm-hmm. So we're looking at it, and I'm like,
we're big confused.
Yeah, I said, I don't know what is a Mimu. That's weird. He said, "Go ask Miss Kenworthy." I said,
because I wasn't gonna ask her.
I said, "All right, I'll go ask." So I walk up. I say, "Miss Kenworthy." She said, "Yes." I said, "So I'm looking at the board, and I was just kind of wondering, what's a Mimu?" And Miss Kenworthy looks at me like I'm the dumbest person that's ever existed. She says, "Do you mean a memo?" And I said, "I guess. I suppose I do mean a memo." I turn around. I said, "Noah, it says memo." That explains it. We'd never seen the word memo written out before, I guess, so we thought it said Mimu.
So that was our first day in the smart class.
Yeah.
I was in GATE too. I had to make a Kadu paper mache mask at one point. I actually know it was really good. I also had to do a Benjamin Franklin project. Dressed up like Benjamin Franklin. But I think I have 2 more.
I think I have one more in mind.
I have one more GATE related, so can I say that real quick?
Go ahead. I totally forgot what I was going to say.
It's like kind of related to that. So for GATE, we did this thing called the Wax Museum, right? And basically the premise of the Wax Museum was that you would make a presentation on like a trifold board, and have like a little like note card informational like speech that you would say to people, and then the younger classes would come into the cafeteria and they would go around to the different students that are in gate, and then you'd give your little presentation, and you were supposed to dress as the person that you were being, and like who your presentation was about. Hey guys, sorry about that. We had a little SD card trouble. Had to go all the way to Walgreens, pick up a new one, came back because we love you, because we care. Alright, so as I was saying before, I was explaining the Wax Museum, like what the project was. So me and Noah were arguing over who could be Apollo Anton Ono for the Wax Museum. Apollo Anton Ono, of course, the speed skater for the U.S. Olympic winter team. He was like the biggest thing going at the time. You know, Winter Olympics were happening. So I thought I kind of called dibs. Noah thought otherwise, I guess. Noah goes up to Miss Kenworthy. He says, "Hey, Miss Kenworthy, can I do Apollo Anton Ono for my project?" She says, "Yeah." He comes back and says, "I'm doing Apollo Anton Ono." I said, "What?" So there's like a couple funny parts of the story. So that's one part that's funny. Another part that's funny is that I decided to be Michael Jordan. That was like my backup plan. So I was going to be Michael Jordan. I didn't do blackface, don't worry. I didn't go that deep into character. But when I was looking up information on Michael Jordan,
I forgot about this part.
I was on his Wikipedia, and I printed Michael Jordan's entire Wikipedia page. It was like 247 pages. It was printing for like 15 minutes. I wasted so much paper. But anyway, so that was another funny part. This is where the real funny part happens though. We're in the cafeteria presenting. There's like the younger age groups are coming up to our to see our presentations and stuff. So all the gate kids are in the cafeteria presenting, and on like 5 separate occasions, there would be people at Noah's. Noah's dressed up as Apollo Anton Ono, giving his presentation about the speed skating star, and then a kid would come from mine over to Noah's and be like, "Hey, that dude's Michael Jordan." And then a swarm, like all the kids that were at Noah's would swarm over to my presentation, and then I kept taking Noah's clients from his. So
in the end,
it hurt. I ain't gonna lie.
In the end, you won.
In the end, I won because he kind of had it coming. Karma. He stole Apollo Anton Ono from me, so karma got him.
It hurt. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It is what it is.
It hurt me on a deep level.
So yeah, that's a funny story from back in the day.
Another story from the days at Valley Mills Elementary. Yeah. So it's first grade.
Okay. I didn't know him yet.
Miss Gaither's class. We had a spelling test. Fun fact about me, I am not very good at spelling words.
That's true.
I'm still not very good at it. But, so we have a spelling test, and one of our words was Tuesday. I didn't know how to spell it.
Mm-hmm.
I could not. I didn't know if the U or E came first. I couldn't remember.
Right.
But we had calendars in our desk. Like we had like in like our folders. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna pull out the calendar mid-test, like just
discreet,
secretive, look at it and push it back in and write it. So the word comes up. She says Tuesday. So I'm like, teacher, hawking over, sees it. I'm like, 'cause I had to go pull a card. She was like, no, go pull a card. First and only time I ever had to pull a card.
Yep.
It hurt me so bad. I started crying in class. I was like, I did the old like, so like it was like in a big thing like on the whiteboard.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
And I picked my card up and like I put it on the whiteboard like magnetic,
mm-hmm.
and then but I slid it up so you couldn't see my name. Like I put it under like the tarp thing, but like and then I sat back down and I was like. And then on my way out of school that day, Ms. Gaither was like, Noah, you got to tell your mom you cheated on the test. Like she has to know like you got in trouble. I was like, oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm just not gonna tell her. Yeah. I'm gonna come back tomorrow and be like, hey, when my teacher asked me, like, yeah, I told her, yeah.
Yeah,
in reality, I didn't tell her. And then the whole bus ride back home, I was like, but what if like Ms. Gaither calls my mom?
Yeah.
And so like I got a lot of stuff going on in my head. I've never been in this situation. So I get home. I'm walking up my driveway, and then so I come inside and I'm like, Mom, and she's like, what? I'm like, and I was like, I cheated on my spelling test and Miss Gaither caught me. I started crying and I bolted to my room and just like slammed the door shut and like laid on my bed and I was
like, getting in trouble in elementary school was like the end of your life.
Yeah.
If you get in trouble in elementary school, it's wraps. It's over.
Speaking of, you just reminded me of a story. So in 3rd grade, I was a good kid all the way up to like 4th grade,
and then it was downhill.
Yeah. But in 3rd grade, I had to pull a red card. That was a hard one. Because I did the crab walk, like wrong, I guess. I was doing it backwards instead of forwards.
Right.
So you're walking on your back. We had a substitute, and the substitute thought I was playing around, I guess, when I was trying to do it. And so I got a red card. A second one is... I forgot the second one, but there's another one. This is the main one. This is the one I kind of want to end off on.
Okay.
So whenever we were doing The Great Gatsby, which was a year ago, right? I was George. Don't remember.
Foreman. Not George Foreman.
Anyway, I was George. And in the play, George commits suicide.
No air quotes.
He literally does.
Well, I mean, you don't see it on stage.
Well,
so.
yeah, but
like, okay, so I had this. Basically, it was a gun that made real gun noises. So when I got to my suicide scene, I committed suicide. The lights went dark, and in the back, Jalen can do it the best.
You just hear a lady go, "Oh my God!" and then everyone starts laughing.
Yeah, everyone
clapping.
So honestly, I had
the show's not over.
Not over.
So honestly, I don't know how I felt. People were laughing at my death.
Yeah.
So
I was out here trying to get serious. I had like a final monologue to do where I had to be sad.
I have to do nothing.
You had to come out and talk to me.
Yeah, so there's mine. I wish I could remember. Oh! Last embarrassing moment.
Okay.
I know every single word to the movie Robots.
That's not embarrassing. That's impressive.
That's embarrassing.
That's impressive.
Robots is not that great of a movie.
Well, that's a topic for another time because I got differing opinions.
Yes. So, yeah, those are embarrassing stories. Thank you for letting us share them with you, and we hope you enjoyed them and thought they were funny.
There's probably more.
There's probably more.
There might be a part 2.
We might explore this in the future. You want to get into the 3 of the week to wrap things up?
So, yep, every week on every podcast we have our 3 of the week, song of the week, thought of the week, and wild card of the week. This week our wild card is drink of the week.
Drink of the week.
So we'll start off with song of the week. Leroy, go first.
My first song, song of the week is The Rain Song by Led Zeppelin. It's off of the album Houses of the Holy.
Mm-hmm.
Underrated album because everybody thinks of Led Zeppelin 1 through 4. I absolutely love this album, and the Rain Song really ties it together. It's very slow paced, and it really goes along with rain. So I listened to it on a rainy day, and it changed my life. So
all right, yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah.
My song of the week is "Demons" by Joji. It's just a really good chill song. If you're feeling a little bit sad, a little just a little under the weather, maybe
Great
you're not
album,
feeling yourself. Yeah, really good album. Yeah, just listen to Demons. Really like introspective lyrics and stuff, and like good beat, really chill. I like it. It's a good song. I recommend it.
Mine is "The Ways" by Khalid and Sway Lee on the Black Panther album.
Great album.
Yeah, just really, I like Khalid, as we've talked about before. Just really cool guy, relatable.
Yeah.
Alright. Why don't you do thought of the week?
Thought of the week. I'll say thought of the week. Just enjoy every moment as it comes and goes, because we're winding down our school year. We're about to be graduated off to college. I just played my last high school basketball game over the weekend, so that was my last sports game ever. So like those like 12 years of my life that I put together into sports, like all the practices, all the mornings, everything. It's over now, but I was sad in the moment, but then I thought back and I got to spend 12 years of my life doing stuff I love with my best friends.
I was about to say, did you enjoy it?
Yeah. So I can't complain.
All right. My thought of the week is, and I want to quote it directly from my notes. I don't want to grow up, man. Growing up, when you're really young, all you want to do is grow up, and then once you start growing up, all you want to do is be young. And like obviously, I'm only 18. It's not like I'm like winding down the years to the end of my life or anything. But I mean, it almost feels like that sometimes because childhood and school, like that is your life. As you're growing up and you're kind of winding down on that portion of your life, and you're going into like a new chapter. And anytime you don't know exactly like what's gonna happen or what's coming your way, it can be really scary. And so, like, I'm excited, but I'm nervous. But I don't know. I'm kind of anxious to get into it, but I also don't want to do it at all. So I mean, I've been real lucky to have some cool buds at my side going forward into this next chapter of life. So yeah, that's my thought of the week. Growing up, good, bad, something.
Yeah, that was basically my thought. My thought is, in a couple years, I kind of already have a game plan going right now. But in a couple years, it's gonna be a lot different because life is changing, and I've had a bunch of thoughts, I guess, but it's nice to have people who care about you and people who will stick by your side. Because I don't know if I've said it on camera, on the microphone or whatever before, but I'm planning to move to Maine with one of my best friends, Megan Arsenal. Shout out to Megan Arsenal. Yeah, so it's different, like knowing what you want to do, where you want to go. Obviously I want to go into accounting, and I obviously plan to still be doing a podcast with you guys, still hanging out with you guys, and just enjoying life. So right now I'm just trying to find my balance, trying to find my feet. And I think it's very important to take time for yourself and to also spend time with the people you love. So, yeah, it's my thought of the week.
Wise words.
Drink of the week.
All right. My drink of the week is a drink that I tried for the first time yesterday. Very simple to make. You just need water, honey, and lemon. And it's called Honey Sweetened Lemonade. You just take the water, boil in the honey, and mix it up. Take that off. Get some lemon juice up there with the honey and water. Mix that up. Cool it. Really, really, really good. If you like sour stuff, it's got some nice kick to it. If you like honey, you can definitely taste the honey in it. If you like water, there's water in there. And yeah, it's just really good. I'm glad I tried it. I think it's gonna be one of my favorite things moving forward.
Do you put sugar in there or no?
No, I didn't.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
No, you can go.
My drink of the week is water because water is refreshing
and good for you.
Yeah,
very good for you.
And it's just so clutch.
It just makes life, doesn't it?
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
Man, a nice cold iced water.
Hard to beat.
Football, after a nice long football practice.
I thought you were saying your drink of the week. I thought you said football, and I said, what?
No, my drink of the week, unsurprisingly, is a black coffee. Okay. Now, let me explain. I used to be the type of guy, this is my Speedway, it used to be my Speedway dream drink. 3 Irish creams, 2 caramel chocolates, some French vanilla, and then like 3 packets of sugar, with the coffee.
Right, yeah,
of course.
So I was like, that sugar intake.
It's pretty high.
Sam Welch, who's also opening a coffee shop sometime soon, showed me the way to very good black coffee, and so now slowly getting to the point where I'm only using about a scoop of sugar. If the coffee's really good, like fresh coffee, no scoops of sugar.
Yeah,
it's just nice.
I can go black sometimes.
It's nice. It might be a little bitter, but it's a nice, warm, and coffee used to not do anything to me. It used to I'd be like, what is this? Is it just like some type of sweet drink? But
I did hear him say that a couple times.
But like
chest puffed out. What is this?
But like, I don't know. Coffee is like my energy drink, I guess.
Like a monster.
Yeah, and I could if I drink a coffee, I can feel it. Mm-hmm. So, I guess it's my cocaine. But
Set in Stone does not endorse the use of drugs.
Family friendly show here. Yeah. So upcoming plans, we got Fastlane coming up. So we got those predictions. That's going to evolve, I guess. We got some characters, storylines, and all that jazz. Wait until Money in the Bank. That's gonna be sick.
Yeah.
We're gonna start recording a little skit.
We're gonna start getting into
documentary here soon. Since it's getting warm out.
Yep, I think you guys will really like it. We're gonna spend a lot of time.
We're gonna put a lot of work into it.
A lot of time and effort. We're going to. Let me check my countdown to make sure. We're leaving for spring break in 16 days, and we're gonna try to record and get some stuff done while we're down in Florida. So yeah, we're looking forward to that. We're gonna do some hopefully some podcasts, maybe from like the balcony of our hotel
beach podcast. Maybe. We might vlog on the way down. This blank space up above our shelf, we're gonna divide into thirds, and so Leroy will be able to decorate and design his third. Jalen will do his, and then I'll do mine to personalize the show a little bit. What you cooking up over here?
You know what? I was gonna cook. You know what? This is.
Gordon. Okay.
Gordon Ramsay.
Extra category is man of the week or character guy. Cook of the week. There we go.
Cook of the week.
Chef of the week. Mr. Gordon Ramsay.
Mr. Gordon Ramsay. By the way, we have a computer now, so.
Yeah, we have a.
Nice
little.
We're trying to
move up in the world.
Halt on Lee's quote of the week, because that did not happen this week. That's going to be put on hold until after vacation because there's a bunch of stuff going on right now. And then we're getting closer and closer to the graduation podcast.
That's going to be fun. It's going to be the biggest podcast yet. It's going to be a party. We're going to bring in everyone. The president might be here. Past president.
Yeah.
Obama?
Barrio's going to be here.
Yeah.
But, thanks for watching.
Thank you so much. And with all this being said, we are Set in Stone.
Sinister Patrick.
Set.